My name is Dragon Drop, happy to bring you the series, and I'm joined by Potom. Welcome.
Joined by me indeed, and despite their Internet Cafe maybe losing power, I don't think they have lost their power yet. And they have a quite literal titan before them with ROG. So that's gonna be... I know, we had our assaults about the series already. I mean, usually we try to keep it even, but we gotta say ROG Titans is the by far better team on paper. But it's I wouldn't say the gap is that big. Like it's not EG against 5 Guardians or something. I mean the Guardians would win that, but yeah, it's EG. It's EG joke.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, they are a pro team. They are playing on the big international stages already. Not with too much success, mind you, but they are there. GG Wellplayed. Still, I'm curious to see what they can do. I mean, if you look at their logo, it looks pretty good already. So if you put that much effort in, then you think that they play a little bit more Dota than the average pop stacks. So I'm expecting at least some competitiveness here.
Yeah, at least some. I doubt we're gonna see like a 13-minute run over. I still favor Titans from the get-go, but let's see what they're building with the lineup, and I feel like they have at least like a chance. It's yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, they get themselves the Nature's Prophet again, something that they've run yesterday as well in that second series here. Just putting on a lot of pressure, win all the lanes. That was the strategy essentially. But this time around, they're up against a Warlock as well as a Centaur, both heroes that have some favorable lane matchups. Warlock, of course, being able to stabilize your safe lane most of the time, just by being able to spam out the Shadow Word to keep yourself healed up and win that regen trade. And Centaur Warrunner, just by virtue of being a little bit dangerous to melee heroes, just being able to stomp and double edge and things.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do is they want to make sure that their lanes are as comfortable as possible, especially when going up against an opponent that good. You want to make sure that you don't lose the lane phase and maybe like try to pull the game to a timing you're comfortable with. And just starting off with Warlock and Centaur Warrunner, these are two heroes who are insanely strong in the lane. Centaur by being naturally tanky, having a stun as well as burst damage, so you can't easily turn on him, as well as having the Warlock with the constant heal spam, and we all know how overpowered that one is. However, ROG Titans, they start with two heroes that can kind of circumvent that already by just not being in those lanes. With Jakiro being able to fluidly rotate around the map if the lanes are strong enough. Same with Nature's Prophet, always reinforcing on any ganks. So I like their opener by a mile more. I feel like Centaur that early, that just, please pick the Lifestealer. But ROG Titans is like, you know what, we're gonna ban the Lifestealer, we're not even gonna pick it. So it's a little bit strange, you could say.
Yeah, just a little bit, to say the least. Lifesteal. I mean, we've seen it as well, I believe, in the first game of GG Wellplayed for MH12. Lifesteal up against Centaur. It's a pretty good matchup in the end. Lifesteal just being able to scale so well just because of the feast against high health heroes, but Titans didn't have that in their plans. Not gonna bother with that, and don't want to give it over to GG Wellplayed, who already have a delivery mechanism for Lifestealer Bomb just with the Centaur Warrunner ultimate on pretty much everybody. Now the Earthshaker. They want more teamfight, more stuns, and can't really blame them. It's a pretty good way of approaching things. Especially
yeah, I like it against the Nature's Prophet already. It gives them an edge up just so they have the potential burst damage. It gives them more team fight ability. Like we're looking at Warlock Earthshaker together with the Centaur Warrunner. That gives a lot of damage in the team fight that you cannot evade. You can't dodge all of it.
Yep. Well, the answer is the Sand King. They did run this dual lane as well. They even first picked Sand King in these other two games, and even before that in other games on record in different tournaments. So they know how to handle this one, and you already have two melee heroes that you might end up seeing him matched up with. So GG Wellplayed. To pick up another core here, yeah, it should be a ranged one. And it is the Mirage.
I like that call.
Do you really? It's Marana versus Jakiro.
Finally,
you know
we
what this
play.
means?
Yeah, we play against each other. That means you lose. I gotta
I don't know,
change
man. My
sides
heroes on
here.
the side of Rock Titans. I'm pretty
Not
confident.
fair. Not fair.
It's even more dragons.
Yeah, they go with the
But then
Dragonite
what's good?
immediately. So that is pretty much hard counter. Mirana statistically not good against the Chihiro or Nature's Prophet just by getting out damaged against the Dragonite. Good luck doing any damage. So she already loses against three of the heroes from Rock Titans. Sun King is kind of it's a bit Sun King, but not quite sure if this is intended to be that safe lane Mirana or the mid Mirana. If it's a mid Mirana, no way they win the lane, because then they're just up against the Dragonite and you just don't do enough damage until you reach like a Maelstrom, and even then it's really hard to do any real damage to him. So the only option left would be like the offlane Mirana, which would probably face up against a Nature's Prophet or plus a Sand King or one of them, and then you just run into another nightmare of a lane.
Yeah. There's no chance that this could be just a core Earthshaker in the offlane roaming Mirana, is there? I mean, it would also put the Centaur in a very awkward position, but we have seen one position Centaurs before as well.
I mean, we have a Warlock already. Like, now picking your roaming Mirana with a core Earthshaker, where's your setup? Do you have a setup? You have an Earthshaker in the center. That's not the most traditional ones. You want maybe they want to run the OD mid, that would fit, and I expect Rock Titans to actually ban out OD here. Here that has been fallen from grace in the recent in the recent weeks, but I can see it work against DK, because you have Mirana as a roaming hero with the setup on the prison. You have the pure damage against the Dragonite. Not too bad against Sand King either. That works as well. OD, one of the heroes that can fight against the Monkey King. So I would say prime pick OD, try to go with the massive teamfight lineup,
Yep.
and try to make the roaming work.
Well, don't have too much time to settle on a hero, whether it would be the UD or something else. Still available, of course, with that Faces Void Band. Not quite see that hero being picked up, but who knows?
That's pretty much the anti-Monkey King and Dragonite pick. They don't want any harsh lockdown in together with Warlock, Earthshaker, and Centaur.
Yeah, that's true. Shadow.
I can see that work. Okay, that is a good pick against the Dragonite. I wonder if Rock Titan's gonna put something fancy mid like NP or Monkey King now.
Yeah.
Because Dragonite traditionally struggles against the Shadow Fiend. Not okay, it's Mind Flay on the Mirana, so you gotta see that one.
Yep. He was playing a core role, so it does make sense up against what should be a Nature's Prophet Sand King dual offlane. Then Earthshaker, he's gonna be taking up that roaming mantle essentially, or that dual offlane with the Centaur, which is a little bit more awkward. Earthshaker in general has fallen off because it feels like there's only so much he can do.
I mean, you got two heads, might as well have two couriers.
Yeah. Alright, game number 1 of this best of 3 series. The winner
hate
gets
that
himself
laugh
a
so
decent
much.
chunk of change. Oh yeah. I hate a lot of these laughs. I think the
They're like
Pangolier laugh is
so
also
goofy and
ridiculously-
weird. Oh god, the Pangolier is just creepy and long.
Just doesn't stop. Wow, I don't even want to think about it.
Burns, doesn't it?
Haha. I get it. I think.
Interesting
Some
lanes.
issues.
Looking at the Rock Titans one with the Monkey King. So Destiny on the Centaur is now, has to run up against the Monkey King, and that is one of the lanes that Centaur actually loses, because there's nothing you can do. You don't outdamage Monkey King. Nobody does. So it's a really hard lane for them to manage. He's probably gonna stay alone as well. We see the defensive trident coming out from GG Wellplayed. It's, I don't know, Mirana and Earthshaker as duo safe lane supports. Not sure if that is the play, and they also miss the rune. Sand King rotating in, and that's the dreaded lane. Like you talked about it. Earthshaker is not going to do anything against Sand King +1. And they might even end up with first blood here because oh no!
Oh no! What have you done? One trick pony, but turns out that Castle is maybe working for ROG. Another set of trains for the body blocks.
There's the
he's
tip.
even gonna pay for his life. Pay for his own life. One would think here the arrow actually connects on the Nature's Prophet instead of the trains. Another fissure comes out to keep him alive with the burst strike also missing, but hey, he's no mana, no health points. Left to eat through his Tango, his last remaining Tango, the Shadow Word, and the Clarity to even be effective again in this lane. So this is not exactly the kind of start that they imagined.
Yeah, no, we see that classic Nature's Prophet and Sun King both farming on the offlane. They don't prioritize on a specific hero, they just try to get as many last hits as possible to harass as much as possible. And with the Orb of Venom on the Nature's Prophet, it's a free lane for them. They're not gonna... There's pretty much nothing they can do with this core Marauder, because Warlock, yeah, you can heal somebody up, but the moment you heal the Marauder, they're just gonna go and Warlock and he dies.
Yeah. Also really like this this decision to put the Sand King in the farming position, just because Nature's Prophet is so much better at being able to harass just with the attack range and damage itself, but also with the treants. And if you have the time and space to be able to micro them all the time without having to worry about last hitting, you can be so much more effective with them without feeding them too.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like this lane is like just a killer lane for them. Same goes with the Monkey King on the top lane. So the remaining one is the DK against the Shadow Fiend, which is the only one I see remotely struggling. And even that, you have Breath Fire spam, you might just end up not winning that lane, but at least coming out of the lane with a lot of experience and still doing something.
Yeah. One thing I'm not sure about is why they left their own bounty runes still there in the bottom half of the
Oh
tile.
yeah, right. Did they think somebody rotated around? Is it just for the value so it gives more?
I think they just forgot about it, honestly.
I'm actually not sure about this, if they're calculated when they're picked up or if they're calculated when they spawn in terms of money.
I think when they're picked up.
But if you put them in a bottle, I know that it increases for a fact. So
Yeah.
it should be the pickup. Yeah.
Or when they activate it.
Yeah, when they activate, like when either you pick them up or if they activate, then it calculates the value how much money you get, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to spin it here so they just wait for minute 5, so they get a double bounty rune with more
see.
value.
We're gonna try to keep an eye on it. How much money they get from that. For now, Zelusbug, it's not even needed up top. So he's gonna help out middle lane a little bit, which is still being won by Archmage. Even though Shadow Fiend already level 4, you would imagine him to be able to just start raising him down, but down bottom 835. Yeah, he's just gonna commit for it. Another Mango being used. No point up into the Sandstorm though, and to quite a few tower shots, the arrow will connect. So Mind Flayer, not let him get
Good
away
trade
with
actually
it.
for them. It was a really good trade for them, just considering now the train kind of blocked him in and Sunken loses his life.
Yep.
Okay, they rotate Castle towards the mid lane, but I don't think... I mean, it's a DK. Alright, we're gonna play that again. How does a DK evade a gank?
By tanking it and not going anywhere.
Simple. He turns around and runs under his towers. Gank evaded. It's just a fact. That's how you play DK. DK is probably one of the easiest heroes to pretty much play in the laning phase, or one of the least punishing heroes if you lose your mid lane.
Oh yeah. Because like, no matter what happens, you're gonna get what you need, and eventually your lane opponent will rotate out of the lane, and then you can press your R button and take the tower. And,
This
just like that,
5-minute
you
rune
go
not getting picked up actually triggers me so much. It's still there. Can't stop watching it.
I must
Should
have
we
forgot
tell
about
them?
it.
We should tell them.
Oh my god. Oh, middle lane. Faith. Gonna go on him. Adrenaline completes the TP. Zenospark also made rotation around. It's about to block him off, and the fissure as well. I'm not convinced by Castly's Earthshaker just yet. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, he kind of is shaking the earth, but not really shaking anything up in the early game. Like, he's not really doing anything. He looks more like a Rock Titan hero right now, to be honest. He has at least 3 assists.
Yeah?
Hey, did they find the bounty rune? Nope.
No. He picked
Nope.
the one up on the other side first instead of going to the side, so it's a waste.
Feels bad.
If I hate one thing more than redundancy, it's haste. It's efficiency waste.
Are we gonna get to that level where you just yell runes now? No, we don't, right? Yeah.
Runes!
Ah, god damn it. Oh, nice to
Many people on my
my
friends list that do that, actually. Runes! Ah! It's 4 minutes, runes!
You could say it is very funny.
Yes, yes.
But yeah. Bottom lane not going all too well. I mean, Mirana kind of getting the last hits in. 23, it's not too bad. Sun King on 19. Top lane looking with, well, Monkey King dominating over the 3 last hits of the Centaur. 3.
Well, it's,
3.
4 now.
Ooh, actually,
that's
good
a good
block.
visual, though. This is ZXC in trouble, but he still gets the kill.
No,
Not letting himself up. The lifesteal is just way too powerful. And
he might take
Tango. Oh, he needs
Nice.
to eat the Tango early. He might have survived.
That was a really good. Yeah, Cassidy's gonna smile at you if he knew.
Yeah.
You're saying what, Mr. Dragon Rob?
I was just
yeah,
encouraging
gank
him using the
Gank
cast.
on the SF mid.
Double damage rune even for Nature's Prophet.
He's
No
dead
way
for
out of
sure.
this one.
They also sniped off the tower with the DK in beforehand, so they have a full Dragon Form to just push on the T2 at 6 minutes. It's a 3k gold lead, 2 to 6 kills. It's not a full disaster yet, but they're severely falling behind on the side of GG Wellplayed, and they do not have heroes that want to fall behind. Shadow Fiend, terrible at it. Warlock, same. You want at least some farm. Same with the Earthshake, you want a reasonable timing on your blink. Then you look at Mirana, and Mirana is basically only good if you're so far ahead that they can't win by being the better hero, and pretty much any carry is better than Mirana.
Yep. Well, with help of the Treants, the double damage rune and the Dragon Form, and as well as 2 points up on Liquid Fire. Let's not forget about that.
Oh, will he
This
get another
is
deny?
very early tier 2. They get to
does.
deny. So that
The
works.
second one. They denied both towers so far.
Or at least no extra money, and this is the silver lining here, at the very least.
Yeah, but it opens the map up for the Monkey King, like the mid lane highway into the jungle. Jungle is completely open now.
Down bottom. 1 leap, still 2 more available. And actually gonna find the kill on 835 Adrenaline. Might not actually have the power to get the kill on Mindflayer, especially not with the extra
Nice.
visual locking him down. So hey, support coming in time, and Mindflayer proving to be a force to be reckoned with.
Getting 2 kills out, that's hugely important to just accelerate the farm. I mean, the bottom lane is the one lane that's looking really good for GG Wellplayed.
You already see it in 835's item build. He's not going for the treads Vanguard, he's just going for the more traditional Tranquil boots into the blink. Same time up top though, Destiny, oh man, he
God.
still doesn't have a good time. This Monkey King sitting at 56 last, it's 30 denies. 4.2k net worth in total, even without these initial towers in mid lane counting towards a total, but this one most certainly will.
That was a Centaur, and he just hit him down with 4 hits plus 1 stun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Max Jingle Mastery. He basically crits for 500 when he used the Boundless Strike. And it's just only going to increase against the Centaur that even has a high health pool. That is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And let's not even talk about the other heroes in the game.
Well, seen this dance before. Very early
Can-
push, I mean,
Yeah, with DK. DK Jakiro, the double dragon, or the triple dragon more likely. Just going with Monkey King as well. So that's a tower they at least claim. So no deny coming in at bottom as well. But push is coming through.
how do you even stop this? I mean, can you even stop this at the high ground?
I don't know. Do you have anything? You have a Shadow Fiend. You have like the arrow to maybe catch someone off guard. But Warlock is sitting on level 4. The Term is coming up, so he will claim level 6. But your Earthshake is level, well, he's on the way to 5. You like all the levels. Like solely looking at the levels. Monkey King level 9, Dragon Knight 7, 6 on the Sand King already. Nature's Prophet about at level 6. They just have so many tools to just go on 2 sides of the map. I don't think they can. Yeah, I pretty much can not see them defending in any way.
Yep. Well, we'll see whether they can pull out something here, but for now, all they have left is this one remaining tier 2 tower on the bottom lane, and going ROG, this will not be long for the world either. See Sand King still maintaining presence in this lane, Adrenaline Rush. Face boots completed. Lightstone and go for the Necrobook even. Just yet even more push power. Central ultimate as they try and catch the Monkey King up top, but it won't be more than a try. At least for now. Now, actually, I think he finds the Earthshake with the jump. Stalking him through the trees. And he's going for it. 4 more stuns. Not quite locking him away though. TP through. Nature's Prophet attempted, but should be able to make it back home. As the real fight is down bottom. Shakira actually dies. 835 still in the middle of that. And they should be able to clean up a few more heroes here, one would think. Oh wow, I looked away and ZXC just gets 2 kills.
Yeah, turned around.
Oops.
2 hits. Into Binder Strike. He did pick up the Demon Edge just beforehand, so he could so much damage. I know, there's nobody coming real back at the tower right now. There's an Earthshake up and running, but that is about it. It's a level 5 Earthshaker. Like, yeah, do what you do best. There you go. Now you don't have any spells and Monkey King doesn't care about you.
Oh man.
That's the thing with Earth. You will never reach a Monkey King on Earthshaker. And oh, Destiny. Destiny, do you want to be here?
He gets stunned off. Start to run away, but should be fine. This time anyway.
Maybe not dive tier 3s yet. Yet.
Like the end. Down bottom, Saber actually uses ultimates already. Trying to catch a Sanking, I do believe, but he's just fine. He even finds himself a regen rune for his bottle, so he'll be handy dandy for the next time, because in the meantime the Tranquil Boots will even get him up. I'm still trying to commit for this defense. Faith.
Who in mid
Shadow Blade
snipes him.
Amulet. Oh my god. ZXC. He's just going ham in the meantime. All the rest of his team is doing what they want. The ultimate from the side. Couple of raises here. Not quite enough to finish the job on Adrenaline Rush. Ice Puff in the back. Sanking. Walks away. As walks away to death. As they actually find the Stampede to get them all to run literally over.
They have Ward. He's looking for the Monkey King. Can't find him. He saw the him, but it was all a bait. This will work indeed. Monkey King, so much farm. We're looking at a 13.5 minute Battle Fury. That's just insane.
Yep.
He's gonna flash farm insanely ahead. They're already 8k ahead. There's no chance they defend the T2 bottom line, not with the Warlock ultimate on cooldown. I believe there's not remotely Blink Dagger on the Earth. Nope, 500 gold currently sitting out, so well over 1,000 needed. Shadowblade on Shadow Fiend at 600. Mirana needs another 1,000. The timing push is just too early for them to deal with. ROG just has such a lead and they're using it as efficiently as possible.
This is the difference that like this kind of experience makes. Like you're not wasting any time. You have a game plan, you stick to it. You know the strength of the heroes, and you picked a lineup that can push this early. So they're doing it because they realize that there's nothing that they can really have to worry too much about. Destiny running in, but Burst Strike is trying to turn us around. ZXC follow up with his own stun. No, Wukong's command, the Echo Slam doing a bit of damage, but they've already lost one of their heroes and 2 more. It's in critical health. ZXC unable to finish them off, but at the very least taking them away from tier 3 tower. Sub 15 minutes, and now for the first set of racks, a Burst Strike onto Mirana. A couple of leaps are available. Now, nice little golden turnaround actually with Fatal Bonds and a couple 4 heroes, or 3 heroes. Pretty powerful, but where's the follow-up? If you had Blinks and Echo Slams and everything at that point, you'd just be able to team wipe them, but failing that, absolutely fine. Faith though,
no,
he gets them all last night.
I'm sure he died before he couldn't even do anything. He may actually made the right move. If he just blind fished, he would have gotten at least the Sand King.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the end they lose the tier 3, take some light damage on Rax, which will regenerate, but I only see this. It's not the biggest lead in terms of kills, but it's 11k in terms of money, and that's on the DK, that's on the Nature's Prophet, so you make sure that you get both shrines down for the count now. and then just go for bot again. If they even go for the shrines, you see them already moving to bot.
I mean, Echo Slam was used, Golem was used, Stampede short cooldowns, it's gonna come back, but I mean, it's even easier for them to do this now.
Sentry up and running, so they don't fall victim to any shadow, into any Mirana or Shadow Blade plays.
Speaking of Mirana plays, coming in, the ultimate users to slow down the damage output from ROG. Nice little arrow actually connecting onto the Dragon Knight. Might be enough to bring him down, not quickly by any means. So they will secure double kill for the Monkey King in return, as well as the full set of racks. And this is the point we can just say, alright, get the hell out and leave you to your own devices. But my player has different thoughts. Adrenaline Rush, he's been left alone by the rest of his team and left to die. ZXC just a little bit too late to turn this around. He still wants some revenge. Faith, couple of raises actually missing. It's Mind Flayer, throws another arrow, but the right is way too fast. First strike onto Faith. He just not Shadow Blade for 5 seconds and he's overextended. Zetaspark didn't miss all his spells. This would have been much easier, but as soon as ZXC connects, there's just no walking away from that.
What do you mean missing? He zoned them good.
Yeah,
all about the zoning on the hero.
Yeah.
I mean, would you move in that direction if you see an Ice Path coming out? No, you would not.
Wouldn't move in that direction because there's no way there. There's no path. Apart from the Ice Path.
Shut up. But yeah. Level 4 Liquid Fire, DK up and running, Dragon Form in 25.
Keeps taking arrows.
He's a DK. He's gonna turn around.
Gotta be a bit careful still. I mean, you're all linked together. I mean, Fissure, Stampede, run in for an Echo Slam, perhaps. This could be devastating if you're too close to each other.
I think you're too fast. In the moment he stampedes in, you have to deal with a Burrow Strike on the Sand King, who also has a Hood of Defiance. You can't kill the DK anyways, who also has a Hood of Defiance. Jakira's gonna stand in the back lines. Monkey King even way further. I don't think he can catch any target here whatsoever.
Yep.
And they just go to Roach and try to secure Elite now.
There's actually spawn the treants. There should be free Aegis. We're going to hands of the Monkey King, one more thing. Other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, looks best on Monkey King.
Yeah, there we go.
Snatches from his teammate.
Yeah. ZXC did open up a slot, so you expected it. But it's Archmage. And you can take more arrows that way, I guess. I'm not worried.
Yeah, the one downside on being a Dragon Knight in such a game is that Warlock kinda... You don't care about any damage, but your team does if you are Fatal Bonded.
Yep.
So you gotta watch out that you don't just tank it with 4 of your team's teammates behind it and you just stand at a Magnifier or something.
Alright. Moment of truth. Can GG well played hold. And Blink Daggers still not quite connecting. Still not quite ready for either one of these heroes. Do have a chaotic offering to work with, but also... Oh, that's a good start. You can get Adrenaline Rush. The Burst Strike is there. And, well, the Golem will be enough to finish him off. Faithful with the Invis. Just fine, but inside the Macropie has to walk away. All the way back home. It's already lost the Warlock as well as the Central Warner in exchange. Walking in this. Let's set her down. Didn't look like it, but they have the Necro Creep still going. Actually, only the ranged one, I do believe, so no detection. But Steenus is gone. For Faith, though, coming in with the Shadow Blade. Oh, the lead. It's through the Ice Power, buying them more time into the Burst Strike on 2. Into 2 very good deaths. Please, if you're an ROG Titans fan. They're still sort of holding on to a lot of their lives, but not so much life points. The Racks certainly not part of that particular club, though. You have to keep Melax alive. Archmage still has that Aegis. He doesn't really care. He wants to commit for those Racks, and you will have to use the Aegis for it.
But yeah, he gets the Meteor Racks, that's the most important thing, and gets the Blink Eyes. He should be fine, right? He's fine. He's a Dragon Knight. There's no blink available on Centaur. Oh, no.
He's
not
really
again.
good at catching these arrows.
Man, he wants to be a goalkeeper at one point. You don't have to shatter his dream here. He's doing pretty good. He's catching them all.
It's the wrong game, though. He's been creating space, so look at his middle lane. Let's not forget you're up against Nature's Prophet. He might just end up dying here with the extra slows. Raises, right clicks. Yeah.
Worth it. Unhealable damage right there.
Yeah.
Half a Rags, anti-tower, 3 buildings remaining in the base. And an unlucky Earthshaker.
Not sure what he was doing there all alone.
I think it was a warding mission. Nope, just had a tome. I think it was on Blinkton. But yeah, this looks... it looks pretty unwinnable at this point.
Oh. It's like pieces of resistance here and there, but they keep losing way too much in each of these engagements in terms of heroes, in terms of objectives. So, way too much push power. But there's a blink on Destiny, but immediately counter-initiated by ZXC. The lead comes out. Santa himself, not feeling tanky at all up against the power of this Monkey King.
Yeah, they're just gonna finish up the remaining rocks.
Yeah. Still range racks top. Another burst strike. Ice buff into follow-up stun there from Monkey King. Echo slam. Alright, they're trying what they can with the golem being dropped, but also tanking. Don't actually have that last bit of damage that they need to finish the job. Especially if they focus most of their efforts on controlling up the Dragon Knight.
Another tie down. Now it's a T4 as well. Yeah. And they're gonna get the Mega Creeps top. The dragons are doing it.
200 dragons, basically 1.5 dragons. Dragon Knight is like half a dragon, so you have 2 dragons. In total.
That doesn't make any sense. He's a dragon. He's like... No. Come on.
Dragon Knight is not
a dragon.
Full dragon. Look, he's
a Dragon Knight.
He has the power of a dragon within him.
Well, what about you ask him first what he identifies as, and then we talk about it.
Oh my god. Nice little double stump there.
Path.
Also all linked up together, but the first strike to counter this out. Sitting inside the Macropire with roots. And they also have the dust available to work with. Zenith Bug will end up dropping here with all of this incidental damage. He'll be just fine with that. Main creeps will start to pour in soon. Oh, nice little double stomp actually with the jump in from Mirana. A couple extra right clicks onto E35. He sits on the sentry. He'll lose both of these heroes. So, they're still fighting for honor more so than anything else, but
yeah. Gotta bring it over the 25-minute mark and then you can say, we tried.
And yeah, I mean, what else to say to this? Like,
it's a Monkey King. Monkey King without absolute any opponents that can remotely come close of killing him off.
Yeah. And will this be exactly 25 minutes? It will be. Perfect.
Feels good.
Mission accomplished.
Not much to say about this.
I mean, we expected them to be the victors here. They just have way too much experience.